What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, September 30th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Joe Manganiello has started to prepare for his role as major DC Comics villain Deathstroke in Ben Affleck's upcoming solo Batman film. The actor wrote on Twitter, alongside a photo of various graphic novels and funk pop figures featuring the character, #research. A second tweet labeled #research2 features even more comic books, including new issues of Deathstroke from DC's newly released Rebirth line, the series Identity Crisis from 2004, where Deathstroke was able to single-handedly take on members of the Justice League, and a volume of Batman's Earth 1 from 2015 that is notably written by Jeff Johns, who is helping Affleck craft the Batman film. Previously, Manganiello shared the cover of New Teen Titans issue number 2 on Twitter, where Deathstroke first makes his appearance. He wrote at the time, in honor of National Comic Book Day, here's a look at the first appearance of Deathstroke at New Teen Titans 2. On Wednesday, the writer from that issue, Marv Wolfman, showed support for Manganiello, tweeting, "At Joe Manganiello is one of Deathstroke's comic books daddies back in 1980. I can't wait to see what you do with our baby." Affleck, who is set to direct the Batman project featuring Deathstroke, teased the character's appearance in Warner Bros. DC Extended Universe recently on social media by posting a video featuring the highly skilled assassin for hire staring menacingly at the camera as he sported his signature blue and orange armor. Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson, also nicknamed the Terminator, was also created by artist George Perez. Known for taking on the Teen Titans and hunting down heroes for the right price, Deathstroke possesses incredible strength, reflexes, a brilliant technical mind, and the ability to regenerate. The fan-favorite character has appeared in numerous comics, animated shows like Cartoon Network's Teen Titans series, video games, and was most recently portrayed by actor Manu Bennett on Arrow. Stan Lee will continue to appear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the foreseeable future, having recently filmed 4 cameo appearances in one day. Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige told about the cameos during the Q&A session following a screening of Captain America Civil War, according to the New York Times. "We did not shoot random ones. They're always very specific." He continued, "A couple of months ago in Atlanta, he flew down and we shot 4 in one day for 4 various projects." He also added, "He was unbelievable. He was on fire. He came in, he sat here, he stood there, he stood in this window, and then he went home." Potentially, Lee's busy day might have been for Marvel's next 4 films on their release schedules, including Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Thor Ragnarok. Lee, a legendary comic book creator and former chairman of Marvel Comics, is known for writing and co-creating Marvel's staple of iconic superheroes, including Spider-Man with artist Steve Ditko, and the Fantastic Four, Doctor Strange, X-Men, Iron Man, and the Hulk, among others, with artist Jack Kirby. The 93-year-old has continued to make his presence felt by appearing in comedic cameo roles across Marvel's film slate, including Fox's X-Men and Fantastic Four franchises, and most recently Civil War. Lee last made headlines in August when he defended the rumored casting of former Disney Channel star Zendaya as Mary J. Watson, Spider-Man's iconic red-haired girlfriend in Spider-Man Homecoming. Recently, Lee optioned off his life rights to Fox in order for the studio to craft an action-adventure film based on his life. Keanu Reeves returns with a new dog in the first promo for John Wick Chapter 2. The John Wick sequel released a photo Wednesday of the titular hitman, played by Reeves, and his new pooch walking on the Brooklyn Bridge in New York. The movie wrote on its official Twitter page, "A new chapter begins together. Hashtag John Wick 2 is coming to hashtag MYCC October 8th, 2016. Reeves, his new co-star Common, returns director Chad Stahelski and producer Basil Anwak are confirmed to appear at New York Comic Con in October. The John Wick Chapter 2 panel will take place October 8th. The original John Wick opened in theaters in 2014 and earned $86 million at the box office. The movie follows a retired hitman as he extracts revenge on the Russian mobsters who stole his car and killed his puppy. Reeves told Collider in April, "I love the character. The sequel has a cool story to tell that is connected to the first one. The second one starts pretty soon after the last one. John suffers, and he has this thing he has to do." John Wick Chapter 2 will see the character travel to Rome to thwart an international assassin's guild. The film opens on February 10, 2017, and co-stars Bridget Monahan, Ian McShane, and John Leguizamo. Dwayne Johnson has taken to social media to share the first look at his co-star Nick Jonas' character in the upcoming revival of Jumanji. Johnson on Instagram Wednesday wrote alongside a photo of himself standing next to Jonas, officially welcome my guy at Nick Jonas to #Jumanji. Great dude, great positive energy, and very talented. As the pair sports safari-themed clothing inside a dense jungle. The former WWE star continued, he's going to kill this role like I kill things with my bare hands. The jungle awaits. The adventure continues. Johnson joked, ironically, the one who sings the most on the set is Jack Black. The reveal comes after Kevin Hart posted a similar photo on Instagram featuring himself, Johnson, Black, and Karen Gillan wearing similar clothes inside the same jungle. The film, which derives from the original 1995 actioner starring Robin Williams, is set to be directed by Jay Kasdan, and according to Johnson, it's not a reboot, but rather a sequel to that will continue the story. Johnson previously wrote on social media, this new movie will not be a remake or reboot of the original. It will be a continuation of the awesome Jumanji adventure 20 years later. He also added, as a producer of this movie and someone who loves the original, you have my word, will honor the legend of Williams' character Alan Parrish and properly introduce a whole new generation to the fun and crazy Jumanji universe that so many of us love and grew up on. Jumanji is set to arrive in theaters July 28, 2017. Known for their love of coffee, the Gilmore Girls celebrate National Coffee Day by tweeting a poster of the upcoming Netflix revival, which features Rory and Lorelai and 2 large coffee cups. The caption read, drink it, shoot it, eat it, snort it, whatever form it is, gimme, #National Coffee Day. The official Gilmore Girls Instagram has also been releasing teaser photos leading up to the release of the new episodes, including photos hinting at both Rory and Lorelai's love life. Alexis Bledel, who plays Rory, says that fans will see closure when it comes to Rory's past romantic relationships. Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life premieres on Netflix November 25th. Best friends Matt Damon and Ben Affleck go head-to-head over Tom Brady in a new charity video. The 45-year-old Jason Bourne actor and the 44-year-old Batman vs. Superman star viewed for the Patriots quarterback's friendship in the promo for their latest fundraiser. The video sees Damon poke fun at Affleck's chin and Batman Superman's underwhelming performance in an attempt to prove himself superior. Affleck, meanwhile, ribs Damon for making Brady wear a Jason Bourne t-shirt. Damon and Affleck are offering fans a chance to spend time with them and Brady in Boston, among other prizes. Donations will benefit the Eastern Congo Initiative, Water.org, and the TB12 Foundation. The promotion reads, if you ever want to get buddy-buddy with Matt, Ben, or Tom, or all of them at once, this is your chance. It's time to make history in one of the nation's most historic cities. Actress and recording artist Jennifer Lopez is to serve as one of the judges on the new competition series World of Dance, NBC announced. The 10-episode show from Universal Television Alternative Studios and Lopez New Yorican Productions invites dancers to showcase their talents, with the winner taking home a grand prize of $1 million. The former American Idol panelist said in a statement, I identify with the struggles, passion, discipline, competition, and exhilaration of dance. I'm excited that with this show, we can skyrocket a dancer's career and help guide them to success. Meredith Ayre, the president of Universal Television Alternative Studios, says the show centers on the need to celebrate and reward the art and athleticism of the dance community, and there's no one more passionate about that than Jennifer. Her role at the judges' table takes our joint ambitions to the next level, and we can't wait to get started. Netflix has released an action-packed trailer for its upcoming comedy, The True Memoirs of an International Assassin. Set to stream November 11th, the movie stars Kevin James, who is best known for his work in the sitcoms Kevin Can Wait and The King of Queens, as well as the Mall Cop and Grown Ups film franchise. The Assassin press release poses, usually honesty is the best policy, so what happens when the biggest lie you tell to make the sell accidentally becomes the truth? The action comedy follows Sam Larson, a mild-mannered would-be author who gets mistaken for a killer for hire when his fictional novel about an international assassin is published as a true story. When the book is a huge success, he's suddenly kidnapped, taken out of the country, and forced into an assassination plot. The movie's ensemble includes Andy Garcia, Zule Hainio, Maurice Campi, Andrew Howard, Rob Riggle, Keelan Coleman, Leonard Errol Howes, Yoel Vasquez, and Kim Coates. The film was directed by Jeff Wadlow. Miley Cyrus has taken over hosting duties for Thursday's episode of Ellen in place of a sick Ellen DeGeneres. The pop star said after she greeted fans in true Ellen fashion by dancing onto the stage, "Listen now, I know all of you came to see Ellen, so I'm going to do my best to make you very happy. I'm dressed like her, I smell like her. Just before I came out here, I actually kissed a girl, so thank you. Thank you for making me feel welcome. Thank you guys for making me feel so welcome. Thank you for staying." She continued before comparing this new gig to hosting duties she's had in the past. Cyrus mentioned, "I admit I'm a bit nervous because I've never hosted a show with my clothes on before, so this is weird." The 23-year-old even joked about giving DeGeneres Molly to help her get over her sickness. She says, "Don't worry, guys, Ellen will be fine, but she just isn't feeling well, so she asked me to fill in, and of course I said yes for my girl Ellen, and I gave her a bunch of Molly to make her feel better. It's working." DeJared took to Twitter to thank Cyrus for filling in and writing, "The bad news is I'm sick and can't take my show today. The good news is Maya Cyrus is dropping everything to host for me. Thanks, Miley." Cyrus recently made headlines for revealing that she's not a fan of Mariah Carey. She said, "I've never really been a fan because it's so much about Mariah Carey. That's part of her shtick. I can't see through it," she said in the October issue of Elle magazine. Frances Bean Cobain, the daughter of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love, has been ordered by a judge to pay ex-husband Isaiah Silva $12,000 a month for temporary spousal support. According to court documents obtained by Entertainment Tonight, Cobain will be making the payments for 4 months, equaling $48,000 in total, where the pair settled their divorce. The Los Angeles Superior Court judge finalized the agreement between the pair that will also see Cobain covering Silva's attorney fees totaling $15,000. Silva, meanwhile, was ordered to vacate their formerly shared Los Angeles residence. Cobain and Silva, who wed in 2014 and split in February, did not appear to have a prenuptial agreement in place. In August, Silva sued to receive $25,000 monthly support, claiming that he's a struggling musician with no means to support himself and his 7-year-old daughter. Silva said in a declaration made to the courts at the time, "Cobain has net assets well in excess of $100 million. I am a musician with little income over the last couple of years." Entertainment Tonight reported that Cobain is open to paying spousal support, but is adamant about protecting her father's estate, which is worth upwards of $450 million. Cobain last made headlines alongside her mother as they starred together in a new Blueberry fashion ad. Sir Tom Jones, Jennifer Hudson, and Gavin Rossdale are to serve as coaches on The Voice UK this season. The British singing competition show is moving from the BBC to the ITV. Emma Willis will be hosting when fresh new episodes begin airing early next year. will.i.am was previously announced as mentor for the series. Jones, who has served as mentor of the program in the past, has said, "I'm looking forward to returning to my big red chair on The Voice UK. I've had some great times on the show, and I can't wait again to discover and help some brand new talent, and of course, be back with my pal will.i.am." Hudson added, "I couldn't be more excited to be joining the amazing panel of coaches on The Voice UK. The United Kingdom has always been so supportive of me since the beginning of my career, so I'm really looking forward to sharing my point of view with the contestants and especially Team Judah. Discovering new artists has always been important to me, and the United Kingdom has no shortage of talent, so I can only imagine what this experience will be like for everyone involved. I can't wait to get going and start developing each individual's own sound." Rossdale, whose ex-wife Gwen Stefani is a mentor in the American version of the show, says, "I'm so thrilled to be joining The Voice UK. I've always been extremely proud to fly the flag for British rock music, and I can't wait to join this incredible panel and help discover some new talent." So Sabina Green, the head of entertainment for ITV, said, "We're absolutely chuffed to bits with the lineup for the launch of The Voice UK on ITV. All 4 coaches are global artists in the music industry and are at the top of their game. They've got very different personalities and reasons for sitting in those chairs, but they all unite in their desire to find a star. We can't wait for viewers to see them and to see the show in action. Buckle up for the ride." There will not be another Sex and the City reunion, Sarah Jessica Parker said. Parker, who starred as iconic Carrie Bradshaw in the HBO series and the subsequent films, said that there is no truth to the ongoing rumor that Carrie and her cohorts would reunite. She said, "The last movie came out in 2010. It was 13 years of my life, give or take. How better to have spent a career, and now it's time for me to do something else." Parker also denied that there was any animosity between the Sex and the City cast, specifically between her and Kim Cattrall, who plays Samantha. She said, "It was always so heartbreaking to me that there was this narrative about Kim and myself because it just didn't reflect anything that happened on that set." Parker is making a return to HBO this fall with a new series called Divorce, which also stars Thomas Hayden Church, Molly Shannon, and Talia Bassam. Kim Kardashian has filed a complaint against Vitaly Zedika, the man known for assaulting celebrities after he attempted to kiss her on the backside in Paris. Video taken outside the Avenue restaurant in Paris on Wednesday showed Zedika running up behind Kardashian as she walked from her car to the restaurant. He bent down behind her and attempted to kiss her on the backside before he was tackled by security. Kardashian, who had a run-in with Zedika last year, has reached out to French authorities to file an official complaint. In an Instagram post, Zedika claims the stunt was in protest to Kardashian's role in setting cultural beauty standards. Sadiko said, "I was protesting Kim for using fake butt implants. I encourage her and the rest of the Kardashian clan to popularize natural beauty among teenage girls who follow and defend them blindly." He also added, I was sitting there outside the posh restaurant to use free Wi-Fi and eat my ice cream when all of a sudden the pack of paparazzis came out in the car with Kim Kardashian. I swear I didn't know she was going to be there. So I had to come out with an idea very fast. Does it mean if I don't go to celebrities, they come to me? Sadeghi is also behind a recent attack on model Gigi Hadid as she was leaving a fashion show in Milan recently. Hadid, who elbowed Sadeghi in the head after he ambushed her and lifted her into the air, said afterwards that she had every right to defend myself. Jay-Z and Damon Dash came on top with a $7 million lawsuit which claims the duo stole the Rockefeller record logos from Dwayne Walker, who filed the suit. Walker claims to have designed the logo for the record label under verbal contract and said he was never paid for his work. His suit alleged copyright infringement and breach of contract. Rockefeller founders Jay-Z and Dash said that the logo was professionally designed in-house. U.S. District Judge Andrew L. Carter ruled in favor of Rockefeller, saying Walker did not provide enough evidence to prove his case. Walker's lawyer says he plans to appeal the judge's decision. Niall Horan is the latest One Direction member to go solo. The 23-year-old Irish singer released his first solo single, This Town, on Thursday after signing an album deal with Capitol Records. He said in a statement, I'm excited to announce that I've signed a record deal with Capitol Records USA. Thank you to all the One Direction fans for your love and support always. I'm looking forward to the next part of this journey together. This Town is a slow-paced breakup featuring Horan on acoustic guitar. He shared the track on Twitter, writing, been working in the studio, wanted to share the song I just wrote with you guys. Thank you for always being there. One Direction last performed as a group in December on an indefinite hiatus. Harry Styles landed a solo deal with Columbia Records in June, while Liam Payne signed with Capitol Records UK in July. Styles said of the band's future in the autumn-winter issue of Another Man, I would never say we'll never do it again, but it's good for us to be exploring other things. Maybe at some point everyone will want to do something again, but it's better if it happens naturally. One Direction formed on the X Factor in 2010 and have since released 5 studio albums. The group's latest record, Made in the AM, was released in November and debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 albums charts. Season 3 of Lip Sync Battle will begin with the pretend singing throwdown between Sir Ben Kingsley and John Cho. The episode is to air October 12th on Spike TV. Other stars to appear in the show's upcoming season include Lupita Nyong'o, Don Cheadle, Wanda Sykes, Uzo Aduba, Craig Ferguson, TJ Miller, DeAndre Jordan, Jay Leno, Jeff Dye, Mila Jovovich, Ruby Rose, Rob Riggle, America Ferrara, Sarah Hyland, Regina Hall, Laverne Cox, and Samira Wiley. The show is hosted by LL Cool J and Chrissy Teigen. Pop star Britney Spears is dreading the day when her sons become teenagers. The 34-year-old singer shared her fears for 11-year-old Preston and 10-year-old Jaden while appearing on the ITV talk show Lorraine. She says they're little pranksters. I'm nervous because I know 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 is going to be really scary, and I'm going to be like, Mom, please come to the house and help me out of here. But right now, it's a great age. They're still babies. Spears says she herself is very happy in her 30s after going through a difficult time in her 20s. The star had a publicized meltdown in 2007 and was placed on involuntary psychiatric hold the next year. She admitted, I like my 30s way more better than my 20s. 20s were horrible. My teens was fun, but I like 30s. 30s is great. You know who you really are. I'm in a really good place right now. Spears shares Preston and Jane with ex-husband Kevin Federline, whom she split in 2006. The singer, who threw her sons a Pokemon-themed birthday party this month, had told People in 2015 that her kids come first in her life, bottom line. She shared Preston is very opinionated, he's very expressive, he has a huge heart, he's a good kid, and he has manners. Jane is sweet, very soft-spoken, kind of funny, he's adorable, a mama's boy. Janet Jackson debuted her baby bump during a rare outing this week in London. The 50-year-old singer, who spotted for the first time Tuesday since word broke that she's pregnant and expecting her first child with husband Wissam Al-Mana. Jackson showed a visible bump while shopping for baby items at the store Back in Action. First time, mom-to-be was dressed warmly in a black sweater, gray sweatpants, and a scarf and headband. News outlets have reported Jackson's pregnancy in May after she announced plans to postpone the European leg of her Unbreakable tour to start a family. Her brother Tito Jackson confirmed her pregnancy the next month. Tito told Radio Andy at the time, Janet is very well pregnant. She's doing very well. She's taking it easy. As you know, she's off tour. She's protecting her health. He also added, I couldn't tell you when she's due, but I know she's hoping for a healthy baby, and she doesn't know what she's going to have, a boy or a girl, but she just wants to have a healthy baby. Sources told Us Weekly this month that Jackson is on bed rest per her doctor's orders, occasionally steps out, such as to take her mother to lunch. It is unknown if the star conceived naturally or via in vitro fertilization. Fertility expert Dr. Catherine DeGartier told ET at age 50, if you do get pregnant naturally, which is very unlikely, there's a very high chance of miscarriage. But it shouldn't be a problem as long as you have normal health and your uterus looks great. Jackson and Almana, a 41-year-old Qatari businessman, married in 2012. The singer last released the album Unbreakable in October 2015, which debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums charts. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1955, movie star James Dean dies at the age of 24 in a car crash on the California highway. Dean was driving his Porsche 550 Spyder, nicknamed Little Bastard, headed to a car race in Salinas, California with his mechanic Rolf Richarich when they were involved in a head-on collision with the car driven by a 23-year-old college student named Donald Turnespy. Dean was taken to Paso Robles War Memorial Hospital where he was pronounced dead at 5:59 p.m. Witherich, who was thrown from the car, survived the accident, and Turnespy escaped with no minor injuries. No charges were ever filed against him. James Byron Dean was born February 8, 1931 in Marion, Indiana. He studied drama at the University of California, Los Angeles, before moving to New York City, where he appeared in plays and TV shows and took classes at the Actor Studio with legendary acting coach Lee Strasberg. Dean rose to stardom in 1955 with his role as Cal Trask in East of Eden. He reportedly beat out Paul Newman for the part. Dean's performance in the film, based on the John Steinbeck novel, earned him a posthumous Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. It was the first time in Oscar history that an actor was nominated after his death. The young actor's next film was Rebel Without a Cause, also released in 1955, in which he played a rebellious teen named Jim Stark. Film co-starred Natalie Wood and Sal Mineo, turned Dean into the poster child for disaffected youth and cool. Dean's final film, Giant, was released in 1956. After his death, was an epic tale of a Texas cattle rancher and his family. Dean starred opposite Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson and was nominated posthumously for a second Oscar for his performance as Jet Rink. Dean's success as an actor enabled him to pursue his passion for racing cars and motorcycles. Despite his short life and brief acting career, he endures as an Hollywood icon. He is buried at Park Cemetery in Fairmont, Indiana, where fans continue to flock to his grave every year. People also pay tribute to Dean at the memorial located near the accident site of Claude Lane, California. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, September 30th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend, good night, and God bless you all.